Welcome back to the Flaherty Solutions podcast. I'm Erin Flaherty.
And I'm Kevin Flaherty. You're not going to introduce me?
No, I'm not.
Oh my God,
and this
people.
episode is brought to you by the Flaherty Solutions franchise. Have you ever wanted to build true wealth, but also spend plenty of time with your children, your family, and spend lots of time doing what matters most to you? I did too. And that's why I created this business. You can have a multi-6 to 7-figure business around what matters most that can actually run without you. If you buy into the Flaherty Solutions franchise, you, the owner-operator, can build true wealth around what matters most. Give me a call at 443-481-9701 to find out more and if there's a territory for sale in your area.
Awesome. That was great.
Thanks.
I actually want to buy one.
You do?
Because last year you took like 3 months off and it looked amazing. And I wanted to do that. That was a good time.
I did take 3 months off. But you know me well enough to know if I take 3 months off, it's because I'm depressed.
Yeah.
For me. But the opportunity to take 3 months off
It was there. Yeah. But after that you came back with a vengeance and franchise and did all this crazy awesome stuff.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. What are we getting into today?
Follow up on failure.
Okay. So last week, make sure to check out our last week podcast.
People really liked it.
People did. We got a lot of stops. It's so funny. Like everybody listening, we know you're listening. We know you're listening.
We do.
We know you're watching, but you're so afraid to comment right on the screen right there. You got a keyboard, you got a phone. Feel free to comment. We love it. But everybody stops us in person, which is awesome. Don't stop doing that either.
We love that.
And they really related to our failures video because we're very honest about screwing it up, losing a lot.
I'll give you a piece of candy if you let us finish our podcast.
This is one of our
Yeah.
awesome failures.
So, yeah, that's okay. Well, she's not a failure, but
She is not.
No.
But
Let us finish.
Candy, and you gotta stay off the
yeah,
screen
yeah.
because she's not wearing her top as normal 6-year-olds
Okay,
do.
so continue.
Okay, so we did our failure video, which everyone, thank you again. Okay, moving on. But what we learned was,
We learned that, well, we knew this about ourselves. We just didn't realize how much we were doing this. So Kevin and I, when something negative happens at work or just with like a friend or anything that we're sorting through, we often don't immediately call the other one and tell each other. We have to process it and resolve it to a point
before
even sharing. So we'll be like, hey, did you know that 2 weeks ago I was having this issue with this crazy client? And by then it's already blown over. But during it, it's uncomfortable to bring up in the storm. And we both do it.
Yep.
We both do it. And we're not even trying to protect the other one from it. We're more trying to protect ourselves from it.
I think because we go like so boss at our jobs, it's like, how could anything go wrong? And
Right. I
it's
can't
like,
admit that anything's
I
going
can't,
wrong, which is why I think people like the failure episode because everyone has stuff happen, but people aren't talking about it all the time. They're
That's
not
right.
like, how's your day? Because then you'd be a downer. You'd be a Debbie Downer or a David Downer, whatever that is for a dude downer.
Dude downer.
So
Hashtag dude downer.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be like,
2020.
womp womp, I have this problem. So I think we would protect ourselves from the discomfort of having to tell each other. And after the failure episode, you and I started coming clean.
Like right away.
Right away with stuff that was going wrong.
It just kind of like, blah, 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 blah.
And it was refreshing.
Yeah, it was.
Well, because I think the other one, the receiver of the information, would say, oh, and we would really have each other's back. And instead of it being more uncomfortable, we would make each other feel better about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Like we had the appropriate reaction as well.
Uh-huh.
So that was our follow-up on the failure episode.
That was pretty cool. It was our therapy session. So we got free therapy thanks to you.
You all. Thanks. So talk to me about the psychology of spending and the perception of
So
cost.
this isn't like a lesson. This is just like a weird fact
It's just like
about my brain.
something to ponder.
Yeah. so I have certain limits at different places where I feel like I'm being uber extra and I'm spending tons of money. I mean, tons of money.
Like too much.
So for McDonald's, for example, if my meal goes over $4.50, mother of God, what did I just buy at McDonald's? For the family at Chick-fil-A, like $15 to $18 once we start going over that.
But that's because we usually use the app and we have coupons, so we're not feeding our family for $15 at Chick-fil-A. We just don't normally go unless we have the rewards.
And we get free stuff because she's on top of it and being frugal and awesome. But as soon as we hit like $19, my brain is like, oh my God.
We just spent so much money.
What did we do?
But then if we go to the Jetty and it's less than 70, it's a good deal.
Yeah, we're like, oh, we made it out of there pretty well.
I know. And
we didn't
drink alcohol.
We don't. It's so funny. Everybody goes there to like rage.
Yeah.
And I think we just go there to like grab a quick bite and then just get out.
It might sound a little scarier. We drink at home.
Yeah.
We're like,
it's cheaper.
We'll just drink at home.
Yeah. Yeah. The waitress was like, really?
Like, we'll have each other there.
That's funny.
Right? So I started writing down things that people freak out about spending, or at least me personally. So Verizon bill, if it's over like $400 for our whole family, and we have like employees on our bill and things like that. So if it's over $400, I'm like I think we had like a $700 one because we
like
had a phone.
3 months ago, we had like a $780.
Well, because it was my phone, I lost it. I had to buy it, so I had to pay a little bit extra.
And I got the 11 the month before. Like there was a lot.
But it was a $700 Verizon bill, which is like, how did we spend that much? But then if our mortgage was $700, we'd be like, what? Who paid our mortgage?
It's all relative,
right? Bank charges. It's like they charge me $15, like for what?
You got a bank charge?
I don't know, actually. No, but I actually don't know.
Bank charges.
I'm worried about it since you left that bank you used to work for, because I'm like, and I think their standard fee is like $15, and I'm like, okay, so what am I paying $15 for? Like to feel awkward when I'm like talking to the teller who's like terrible at customer service? Like, is that what I'm paying $15 a month for?
That is. Like just a standard it's not a free checking.
Exactly.
I was like, because
I'm 15 bucks. I think I pay 15 bucks. I don't know.
Every month?
I don't know. I don't actually do my own books. So
it's just so weird to me. Like banking's like free everywhere. Like you just see ads, but then if you go to certain banks and you like them, like we got no problem with it. We like the business bankers there. They're cool.
Oh, they're great. No, yeah.
But,
I'm not talking about anybody.
And
personally.
I like the bank. But it's just, I don't know.
Yeah. No. I'm not talking about anybody I deal with personally. I love the people there. So Amazon Music, the Amazon Echo has signed us up for a subscription of Amazon Music Unlimited, which is only like $3.99 a month, and it's awesome because you ask it to play whatever song and it does. But I still get so mad when it signs me up for something that I did because it's $4.
And it accidentally will sign you up. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad at
Amazon. Well, I do get mad. I'm like, that's $4 I did not plan on spending.
I'm like, oh, like we're classy. We got a subscription
music
service.
Or like, how I am about the streaming services like Netflix. I'm like, who's watching Hulu? And I don't watch TV. Again, if I'm watching TV, I'm probably depressed.
Every 10 days, are you watching Netflix? Are you watching?
Well,
can we get rid of this?
Well, because we have Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix at the same time, which is and YouTube TV, which is too much for our family. Like, we don't need all that.
I have a lot of content to
So
consume.
I asked the two TV watchers, Kevin and Hannah, I'm like, are you watching Hulu? Are you watching Netflix? And if I don't get an enthusiastic response, like, it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's totally gone. So same thing with Amazon, but I will not, even though Amazon did subscribe us twice, I'm not going to take the time to ask for a refund. That is not worth my time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm
Did
upset
you cancel
about
for the upcoming?
Yeah.
So we have it for like 30 days again.
Exactly. And it'll cancel until she screws up again and asks us, and we tell her no, and she does it anyway. It's kind of like our kids.
Well, the first time we didn't say no. Parker said yes.
Are you sure? Because
Yes.
I didn't actually hear that, because I heard Hannah say her name
the
and then be quiet.
Alexa will ask is, do you want Amazon Music so you can listen to the song? And Parker was like, play the song.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah.
And so then it triggered.
Well, I heard Hannah
What do
say,
you want me to play?
see, no, you just calm down there.
Alexa.
I can't find the album.
Alexa.
Just calm down.
She's going to sign me
Stop.
up for another subscription. I already have one. She's going to give us another one. So, Amazon Music. Okay, Hamilton tickets. Everybody freaks out about Hamilton tickets, and I got really curious the other day, and I found ones for like $350. Well, I've never paid $350 for anything. I mean, like any venue.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
But I was like, Hamilton tickets for $350?
Yeah, that's a steal.
It's a steal.
That's a good one.
Your electric bill. Okay, so this is funny. So we were thinking about remodeling to make the
Yeah.
house cozier.
Yeah.
Now, backstory, which is actually relevant. We keep our house at Arctic during the
66.
winter
66.
because we sleep well. We have two hot sleepers. Kevin and Parker will die if it's above
Literally,
66 degrees.
Literally die.
Really be cranky. They have fans blasting, so we keep it at 66 for the hot sleepers.
Yeah.
And then we just keep it that way during the day because no one's
nobody's home.
here. And so, what?
Did you crank it up today when you got home?
Well, our person working for us
Okay,
was
gotcha.
here today.
Gotcha,
So I kept
so-
it. Yeah, so sometimes people are here, but we're not here. And so when we're not here,
It's cold.
Yeah,
It's cold.
It's cold. Fine.
And we have tile floor, so tile, I did not know this, but tile stays cold.
Yeah, we didn't know. And
So we got some wood panels from the flooring place.
And we're not decorators. We're horrible at
Yeah.
I'll speak for myself. I don't know about you.
No, I'm terrible.
We're just not. We're numbers people. We're not decorating people. We're not artistic people.
People can walk in and be like, oh, if you just did this, this, and this. And I'm like, I would love to live in that place, but I don't know what you just
And
said.
we don't. And when we don't have any pets anymore, I will hire a decorator, but not right now. So it's like a museum, like a cold museum in here. And so we were toying with maybe ripping up the floor and getting either wood floor or
Yeah, like
the
fake wood that
Yeah, that's
looks
much better
amazing
now. It's
now.
not like laminate anymore.
Yeah.
It's nice. Anyway, we were thinking about getting that, but then we realized if we did, it's like if you give a cat a cupcake.
Yeah.
If we do the floors, then you'll notice the counters don't match.
Yeah.
So, and then the counters, then the cabinets, and then so we were like, do we spend money on the floors? Do we rip up everything and do the whole first floor? And we decided we didn't want to do it. We didn't want it enough.
Yeah.
We didn't care that much to rehaul we just don't know. So this electric bill that I would have been like, I am not cranking up the temperature 3 degrees. Our bill will go crazy. Now all of a sudden that seems like a steal
Yeah.
compared to doing the entire first floor again.
Yep.
So
Well, we're probably going to do it. Just not
Really?
anytime soon. I just don't think we'll do it
I don't know what
within
we're
the
doing.
next I'd say that'd be a September,
I
October.
don't know what we're
project.
doing. I don't know.
We're not
My-
moving.
You don't know that. My
Yeah.
crystal ball is not clear right now about this house or what we're
Miss
doing.
Chloe, read my hand. Read my hand, Miss Chloe.
I'm telepathic about some things, and this house, I'm not sure yet.
Well, I agree with that. I actually am not a believer that time moves forward.
I know.
This is a weird,
Inception.
tinfoil hat. But when your stomach tells you, yeah, like a conspiracy theorist,
Oh.
they wear tinfoil to keep the government from reading their brainwaves.
Oh,
You need to watch a little TV. I'm throwing softballs up.
I'm doing
and
all
you're
right.
just like,
I'm doing okay without it. Bring me Mad Men, or bring me something like Mad Men. watch
anyway, tinfoil hat me. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, time doesn't. So when you meet someone or you open a new account and your stomach is just off, that gut feeling you have, that's because you've already known the moment that's about to come and it's going to be uncomfortable.
So it's happened already.
It's happened already. So I don't know. I've looked into some of these theories, some of these tinfoil hat theories, but I can't explain it right now because I had no idea I'd be talking about this right now. But I'll get back to you on some of the science behind it. I actually think they had a particle do something in a lab, and it definitely wasn't moving forward in time. It was moving backwards in time. So we're moving backwards in time.
I get it. Yeah, I don't know though about this house.
Yeah. No, I
I
agree
don't
with
have a
that.
strong feeling about it.
Like we love the neighborhood. We love certain aspects, but we want like a beachy cottage style
You
house.
say that. I didn't go with that.
Look at the art on the wall. You have a whale, for God's sake. That doesn't say beachy.
That doesn't mean I need the entire
Starfish.
first
Where's this?
floor
There's starfish over there.
to be shiplap.
There's shiplap right there.
I need help with this, and when we no longer have pets, I will hire somebody. I promise.
More shiplap.
Taking applications, by the way. If you want to send me a screenshot of or a portfolio of decorating you've done
Yeah.
in the market.
Let's do
Maybe
it.
not in the immediate future, but
I'm
sell
down.
me.
I'm down.
Right. Okay. So onward, sir.
Onward. Are we talking habits and goals?
Yeah.
All right, people. What's better to have or better to do? Is it better to have habits every day, or is it better to have goals? What's your opinion?
My opinion is that you need your goals first, and then you need habits to get to your goals.
Yeah.
If your goal is to, and this is serious, I've talked about this before, if your goal is to get out of bed every day, because that is a goal for some people, and that is all they can manage.
Yes. I actually know
Then
somebody like that very well.
You need habits to go with that goal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if your goal is, to go speak on 10 stages to the tune of $15,000 a pop, you need habits to not only get the business to get you those gigs, but also apparently speaking on stage is like a sport. Like you can't just roll your way up the stage, and like you have to train as if you're an athlete.
Or a comedian.
You need voice lessons.
Yeah.
Like I did not know this. I'm not interested in speaking on a stage, but you need to train. Like people who go on concert, you have to be in like tip top shape. Like did you know Tim McGraw, the country singer?
I know of him. Yeah.
He was on the Rise podcast, and he and his band used to run up and down
that's right. I remember that.
the steps.
Yep.
Like that was like they would
get to the location.
They would have to work out prior to the show, not like rest up for the show. You actually have to like amp yourself up.
Yep.
You have to. So
I love it.
So I think you need goals first, and then habits to train to the goal.
And I agree with that. I think goals are important, but I think having habits or instilling habits to get to your goal is more important, because people that fail, there's people that are successful and there are people that fail at these goals. They have the same goals when they wake up, and when they go to bed, they either failed or they succeeded. And the people that succeeded implemented the habits, showing up, getting it done.
Well, and if you have good habits, I guess you're still going to succeed to a point, even if you miss the mark on the goal.
Yeah, you're moving towards the goal.
Right. So take the speaking thing, for example. You want to make $15,000 per speaking engagement 10 times this year. Even if you get to $5,000 per speaking engagement, like imagine what you did that you wouldn't have done if you hadn't trained and hadn't.
And it's just sticking with that. By the way, I do not want to get paid $15,000 to speak on stage this year. I want to get paid. No, I'm just joking. The way she looked at me.
I didn't know. I didn't think. No.
Felt like, oh shoot, did you just challenge me to go out there and try to?
No.
Okay, all right. But to that point, with podcasting, with YouTubing, with putting yourself out there on Facebook, we're creating this habit. When we go back to our first podcast, which we have not done, but I bet we would laugh so hard at ourselves, like, this is so goofy. What were you doing? My first YouTube video I watched the other day from over a year ago, and I was just like, what was I doing? But with anything, you have to start creating that habit to get to your goal. And same thing with the $5,000 speaker.
And I think, and I don't know if this is related at all, but now that we've been podcasting, I don't even know what episode this is.
16.
Woohoo!
Woo!
I'm not even nervous anymore.
No.
I mean, sometimes I'm like, what are we talking about? But I'm not nervous.
You know what I've just learned about myself? That's right, people.
Can't wait.
Always be learning.
Can't wait.
I feel so much more energetic and ready to rock when I've just already been speaking. So literally 10 minutes before this, I was recording one of my cooking YouTube shows. So I'd already got behind the camera. I'd already got my practice run out of blah, 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 getting all the words out, getting everything I wanted to say. And other times where I feel that the podcast, the energy I wanted to bring, because you have to, this is us probably at like 110. We're not going overboard with our energy level.
Right now?
Yeah.
See, I'm excited and I love podcasts, but I'm on empty because I've been up for.
So, but you're
14
still,
and a
I
half
still feel
hours.
like you're energetic.
I love this.
I'm probably at like 120 to 130 versus
Yeah.
my regular like 100 when I'm just talking to people. But if I don't talk to somebody or if I don't record beforehand, I'm at like 70. I'm like overthinking it.
I'd probably have 20% more energy if we did this at 7 a.m.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, like
But,
I'm
but
definitely.
you were definitely bringing it. I'm proud of you, girl. You rocked it. I loved it.
Thank you.
Um,
This is better than 9 p.m. last week.
That was
Right?
funny. Next time we gotta do that over wine, but after like 2 minutes. You do it.
Yeah, well, we have a Valentine's episode coming up, so
Ooh,
maybe
tell me about it.
that. Well, we're going to talk about how to keep it fresh in a marriage, and I think I'll leave it at that. I was going to trail off and say, just
Yeah,
keeping
we'll leave it at that.
keeping it fresh.
Ooh, whoop, whoop. I love that. Any last things for the viewers? Oh, yeah, as always, like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment down below.
And if you've left us something on Spotify, we don't check it. So can you send us an email letting us know?
Well,
that
we
you
get so
did?
it's funny because we're outpacing on YouTube what I did when I started Comparison Cooking. We have a lot more views, a lot more watch time, but Facebook is just now catching up to giving us all the analytics that YouTube's given us for years. So I'm a analytic geek when it comes to understanding all the numbers. I'm
I
boring
know.
people.
No,
I'm
you're
putting them
not.
to sleep.
We're numbers people, so we do a lot of things to put people to sleep. But yeah, I think we'll call it a day, and we will see you for the Valentine's episode. There might be some business in there actually.
Some business.
What I meant was it's keeping it fresh, but I was gonna promise a podcast with no business, but I think when we're talking me and you, I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm
To
excited.
be continued.
All right, everybody. See you later.
Bye.